As students continue to navigate through a challenging year of learning during COVID-19 restrictions, a sobering concern coming from teachers. More students are seeking out school counselors as they deal with the COVID-19 pandemic. Reporter Pafua Yang tells us how Osseo school staff are ramping up their efforts despite dealing with their own challenges.
I will admit at the beginning of all of this was tough on me to not see my students.
Emily Jouer is an assistant school counselor at Park Center High School. She sees a side of student life we don't often see.
I have a lot of families in motels right now, and I have families that are living in shelters.
Those experiences have only deepened her compassion for students struggling during the pandemic.
In my years at Park Center, I have never seen the need so high. And just like not being able to get them everything that I wish I could get to them.
According to the Minnesota Student Survey conducted by the Department of Education, in 2019, 62% of 11th grade females in the Osseo School District reported feeling down, depressed, or helpless.
You know, in high school, kids cope through friends a lot of times. I mean, that's what they do, is talk with their friends, and that's just not there.
While 2020 survey results haven't been released yet, staff expect the numbers of students who are feeling depressed or helpless to be up due to COVID-19.
We're definitely seeing a lot more mental health concerns at elementary level, and a lot of those have to do with anxiety.
Amy Payton, an elementary school counselor, says they're continually training to stay on top of new techniques.
Trying to increase our classes and our teachings of mindfulness in order to deal with some of the anxiety and things that we're seeing with students. It's been challenging and it's constantly changing.
We have some mental health groups, we have meditation groups, so we're trying to get kids involved as much as possible.
And through their efforts to help students, counselors are also reminded that they too are experiencing the effects of the pandemic, sometimes feeling down, which helps them relate even more to their students.
Having to deal with all of that on our own at home too, it helps me at least to develop a lot of compassion and understanding for families and students.
Pafua Yang, CCX News.
And it's not just the Osseo School District either. Just last month, the Anoka-Hennepin School District announced they were partnering with the Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation for more mental health resources to help students in their schools. The chemical health prevention specialist for the district says with rates of depression and anxiety up, they are preparing for an increase in substance abuse. And now for some City Council updates for you. We begin in Crystal, where the City Council this week approved Fire Station number 2 getting a new roof this year. The project has already been delayed a few years, and the current roof has water ponding on top. The city has $150,000 allocated toward the project. Brooklyn Park decided to move forward on a trail project that will make it easier to bike or use a wheelchair along Brooklyn Boulevard. The Brooklyn Boulevard Trail has been in the works for a while. The existing sidewalk will be converted to a 10-foot bike and running trail that will go along Brooklyn Boulevard from Hampshire to the 7900 block. The rest of the segment to West Broadway will be completed as part of the light rail project. Burying the utility lines for this project pushes up the price tag to $1 million. Some of that money is offset by grants. The work is expected to be completed this year. Brooklyn Park is also looking to develop land near North Hennepin Community College for 2 future apartment complexes. The 6+ acres on 85th Avenue and College Parkway is currently part of the North Hennepin Community College campus. The Brooklyn Park Economic Development Authority is working with the college to purchase the land and develop it into 2 apartment buildings with 75 units each and a daycare. Some of the apartments would be affordable, others would be market rate. This process involves grant money, tax credits, and it's still a fairly lengthy process before construction could possibly begin during the summer of 2022 at best. And an update in Maple Grove. The City Council this week approved constructing an almost 12,000 square foot addition to the south side of Rice Lake Elementary School. The addition would add 6 more classrooms, an outdoor classroom space, and a flexible gym space that would also serve as a storm shelter. The school district says enrollment at the school consistently exceeds capacity. A Brooklyn Center nonprofit that assists people in need says there's a demand for volunteers. Community Emergency Assistance Programs, or CEAP, in Brooklyn Center says donations of money, food, and other items are always welcome. But the agency says this time the need is more labor intensive.
We are in need of, volunteers, especially in the mornings, Monday through Friday. We need a total of 8 volunteers on a given day, especially folks who are willing to put on their coats and distribute our groceries to our participants outside.
Volunteers will also do some work indoors, like sorting groceries and packing boxes that are delivered out to the cars for its drive-through pickup service. The shift in the morning is from 8:30 to noon. Afternoon shifts are from noon to 3:30. If you can lend a hand, contact CEAP. Just go to their website for more information. We'll link to that one on our website, ccxmedia.org. The new show at the Robbin Gallery features work from 60 St. Louis Park and Golden Valley artists. The St. Louis Park Friends of the Arts and the Golden Valley Arts teamed up to host their annual artist showcase, and you can see the show all online. It's up at the Robbin Gallery, and as we go to break, we'll give you a sneak peek.